I'm Reece Stein, at your leisure in one of the most unusual places in the world. Here it looks as though stone sickles have shot up right out of the earth. There's one, there's another one, and another. These stony stick-ups are all over this place.
The park's known for the 67 sedimentary pipes that are here, these big freestanding stone spires.
67 of them in a tiny area of just over 2,200 acres. What are they? And why are they only here? Well, luckily we found Marnie Beam of Brigham City in the campground. She's a geology student.
Well, there's a lot of theories about that, and I guess the latest one is their liquefaction features, which means that water kind of under the pressure of other overlying sediments worked its way up through and then solidified, and then the weaker rock eroded.
In other words, we think they're the remains of petrified springs and geysers. The water channels have been filled with hard rock, and the softer sandstone around them has been eroded away.
That's what some people think, yeah.
That's as good as any.
As good as any.
Yeah. Whatever, it's just neat to walk among them, and there are plenty of places to walk.
There's a lot of hiking areas, and I really like to go hiking. And we went on a hike, 8-mile hike today, and saw a lot of cool rocks and stuff. There was one that kind of looked like a ballerina, sort of. And then there was this other one, and it kind of looked like there were hats.
But a recent rainstorm knocked off some of the hats. But the rain didn't seem to bother this guy.
Well, this is obviously a gnome. And he's one of the most perfect gnomes I've ever seen.
Why is he a gnome? What about him?
Well, look at his tall peaked hat. You got the nose shape that's perfect in his face, the eyes under the hat. This is definitely a gnome.
And this guy looks like Fred Flintstone. Maybe that's Barney on the right. Back in 1948, National Geographic magazine dubbed the place Kodachrome, but somebody else owned that name.
We did have to get permission from Kodak, and it kind of went back and forth for a while. The park was known as Chimney Rock for a while, and Kodachrome, and it went back and forth until the state finally got permission from Kodachrome to use the name.
Chimney Rock sits all by itself, a short drive down a dirt road, well worth a picture or two. In the same area, a short hike ends at the only arch in the park. Shakespeare Arch, tucked high against a sandstone cliff, is named not for the bard, but for the park's first manager. Sue Bassett and her nephews have driven over from Escalante so the kids can have some fun and Sue can preach a little environmental awareness.
There is one place where I let them climb, and because in this area right here, they won't disturb any soil. They're not going to cause any problems, so they're very much aware of the trail.
This Eagles View Trail climbs some 500 feet above the valley floor for some great looks at the park and the campground below. There is also a handicap-accessible hard-pack loop trail, with this place highlighting the desert flora.
The park has a campground with 33 campsites, 10 full hookup sites, which have water, sewer, and electric, which have been very popular. Those we've put in over the last couple of years, and they stay full all the time, and we're hoping that maybe we can get a few more put in the next year or so.
The campground has tables on concrete pads, fire pits, and over the years the trees have filled in, offering a bit of shade. And a prime feature of state park campgrounds is the modern bathroom, which includes showers.
Visitation was relatively flat for a few years, but in the last couple of years it's picked up every year. We've always gotten a lot of European visitors, and we're starting to get more out-of-state people and even more people from Utah. It's never been a real popular destination for Utahns, but we're getting more and more popular.
But if camping out isn't your thing, check out the 6 deluxe cabins for rent, as the McCartan family of Washington State did.
Well, the cabins have little kitchens in them. A couple of them have 2 beds. One of our beds isn't particularly comfortable, but that's okay.
Other than that, yeah.
Other than that, we're doing rock, paper, scissors to figure out who has to sleep on that one.
And if hiking is a bit much, Wrangler Steve Beagley has another way to enjoy Kodachrome.
We go out around the Panorama Trail. These series of rocks behind us is called the Panorama. We have a 1-hour ride that just circles that trail, and we have a 2-hour ride that goes out to what they call Cool Cave.
Kodachrome Basin is less than an hour's drive from Bryce Canyon, but isn't nearly as crowded. It's a great base from which to visit Bryce, the Grand Staircase, and many other natural attractions in the area. Reece Stein, at your leisure, Kodachrome Basin State Park.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're gonna wanna watch all of our other AYL videos. You're gonna wanna like it, you're gonna wanna share it, and you're gonna wanna subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're gonna wanna do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you gonna sell me out like that, Steven?
So you wanna click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.